Hello, my friends. Welcome back to ScrapbookPal's YouTube channel. I am Melanie with Melanie Smith Stamps, and today we are playing with the Simon Hurley Happy Spring collection. And this is the Bunny Buddies die set. I had to think about that for a minute. And these are Ornate Eggs, the 3D embossing folder. And then I have a letterpress and foil and cut Happy Easter from Hero Arts here. Now, everything I'm using in today's video will be linked down in the description box below the video to help with you finding anything that I'm using if I don't actually mention anything. Now, I am recovering from a cold, so I do apologize if my voice sounds a little scratchy, but I did want to get this video to you as soon as possible. Now, for these little bunnies, as you notice here, these black pieces here are cut from one of the dies in the kit, and those hook onto the back of your die sets for the little characters. Now, so do the ears. Now, I love that Spellbinders is now doing this with a lot of their die sets. They are creating the actual die cut pieces to go behind the piece where the holes are, so that we can add the colors and not have to like fussy cut pieces or to add back there. And then we're going to have these little tiny cheeks and nose to add to the front. Now, the beauty of this is using a pick tool, and this is the one from Altenew, and I'm using here in the video, but these make small die cuts so much easier to adhere and apply, with one side being the point and the other side being the wax end. So I'm assembling the second bunny, and he's exactly the same. I thought he was so cute up on his little toes. But he has one little eyeball, and then his ears as well here on the back side. So we'll do that just like the first one. Those ears are just a little bit big for the pickup tool. But now we have our black and our pink almost complete. We just have to add the cheek and the nose. Then our bunnies are ready. Now, of course, you could add ink blending to these to change their color, or you could cut these also from colored cardstocks. There are a couple of bunny tails here, so I was playing around with them and decided to go with the smaller one for the side bunny here. I just like the white bunnies. These are their little grass pieces that are die cut here. And then we'll add the little flowers onto the flower stems. And then we just have the butterfly remaining. Easy as that. Now the butterfly comes with 3 pieces: the top layer, the back layer, and then the body. Just getting a little glue there with the pickup tool, removing it. And now we're going to jump to our background. Now I have a special tip to share with you today, and it actually has to do with ink blending with Distress Oxide inks. Now, I may have shared this with you in one of the other videos that I've done for you, but I love to mention it, and that is these Spellbinders extra large blending brushes. Now, if you noticed in the first color, and I'm sorry I left in that blurriness there because I did not want you to miss the actual blending of this blue. You notice it goes on really soft and really slow. It goes on just really lightly as I'm going here. And yet the first brush I used was an inexpensive brush from Amazon. And it's really thick and gobby. You know, it's real sticky. But when you use those large, extra large, fluffy brushes from Spellbinders, you get a soft, like baby's bottom feel. And it doesn't have that sticky, chalky feeling and texture. And that's what I wanted to share with you. If you get that and you don't want that from your oxides, that is one way to use your oxides in a different way. So now this is all hot foiled. I used the press plate and hot foiled it. So we have a hot pink glittered egg and a hot pink foiled sentiment. So I just glued those together there. And then we're going to add the greenery grass down to the bottom of our arch die here. And this is a Hero Arts arch die as well. We're going to just create the background of our scene. So with our egg there in place, we will jazz it up and just add our bunnies. Now I had to think about this for a minute because we have this embossing folder. I embossed this with just regular white cardstock, and I love that their embossing folders emboss such a large area. So you can use these for either an A2 or a 5x7 or a 6x6. You have options. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half and create a A2 size card for our background. I'll just go ahead and glue that. Oh, look at the back. The back is just as pretty as the front of this one. But I love that the raised areas back here on the back are perfect for gluing this. It gives you a lot of surface space here between the eggs to be able to glue onto your card base as well. So just get that on there. And then we'll be adding our decorative arch here as well. And let's just go ahead and add that butterfly up here on the right, swooping in. We'll attach our arch here in the center. I'm adding lots of glue because of the definition of the embossing folder behind it. And then we just have our little bunnies. So to place the bunnies, I'm going to put one on each side, and then the one on the left I have to play with just a little bit to try to get as much of the sentiment to show as possible without the bunny going too far off the card. I didn't want his ears to go off the A2 so that the card would still fit in an envelope. Right here I am just attaching the flowers that he's bringing the other bunny. I thought he could bring her a gift of some flowers. And then I will strategically place it next to the egg. I invite you to check out all my other friends' videos here on the Scrapbook Pals YouTube channel. And as always, all the items are linked down below to make shopping a breeze here at Scrapbook Pal. Now let's take a look at the final placement of that bunny. I just want to glue down this last little flower here just to make sure it doesn't come off. But there we go. There is our bunny. So cute. Have a great day, my friends. Bye-bye for now.